So this will be the most powerful video that I have ever created. It literally distills thousands of hours on researching and implementing spirituality, personal growth, and performance. It distills the teachings or the things that I've learned from helping over 75 people to increase their performance and their personal development and ultimately just achieve their goals as efficiently as they can. If you just repeat this video once a month for the rest of the year, I guarantee you that will do more for your personal development than any other resource will. This is literally what has helped me the most and what has helped my clients the most, and just all compressed into 5 main lessons. So very excited to share this with you. First thing, for us to achieve anything, we need to have a reason why we want to achieve this thing. And the biggest why that we have is our purpose. Now, many people overcomplicate this thing tremendously and they aren't really clear on their purpose, and this just creates a lot of confusion. I'm going to break it down for you in 2 very simple steps. The first part of this is self-actualization. We want to get completely clear on the ultimate version of ourselves. How does this person talk, walk, speak, think, act, create, treat others? What is their demeanor? What is their energy? What is their appearance? The more you can get clear on this, the easier it becomes to shift into that person that then can create whatever this person wants to create. Now, the second step to this is self-transcendence. After we have actualized ourselves and we have become a person that is capable of transcending, we want to start to place all of our attention on helping other people. The only way that we selfishly get what we want is by selflessly putting all of our attention on serving other people and helping them get what they want. Now, the second part to this is identity shifting. So once we've gotten clear on the version that we want to create, we need to actively move into that person. The mistake that people make around this is they say, I am working on whatever trait they want to embody. I'm working on being more confident. I'm working on being more productive. They tell themselves, I am poor. I am poor. I am poor. I am poor. There's no money. There's no money. And then they expect themselves to make a change that represents something else. The way that we shift this is we take on the identity first before there is real evidence of it manifesting in our real world. So we don't say, I am working on, I am planning to be more. You say, I am this. You say, I am confident. You say, I am rich. I am a millionaire, whatever it might be. Understanding that, okay, in present reality that has not yet happened, but as long as your actions are aligned, as long as you keep growing, as long as you keep mastering yourself, you will be able to get to the point that you need to go. As long as you don't quit, it has already happened. So you're not lying. It is just further along in your kind of time that you are in. Now, just to warn you, one thing that is going to happen during this process is that your friends, your average family at least, the people that really grow, they won't do this, but they are going to tell you that you are losing your fucking mind, that you should just be normal, that you should just be who you are, whatever that even means in the first place. And they're going to want you to not change so you can live this average normie fucking life. Do not listen to them. People are simply afraid of change. This is subconsciously programmed within us. Do not blame them for it. Do not judge them for not wanting this for you. Just accept that this is natural human behavior and keep pushing on your path. And lesson 3 is adversity. As we shift into this person, as we are working towards our purpose, there is going to be many setbacks. It is inevitable. And I want to give you a quick thought exercise for this. Imagine if you literally woke up and you were living your dream life. It just happened overnight. It happened so incredibly fast that you haven't had to really transform for it. How difficult would it be for you to maintain that? This is why jackpot winners rarely keep their money. They change into a different bracket overnight, but their identity totally hasn't shifted. Their way of being hasn't shifted. They haven't had to adopt certain traits, skills, beliefs to actually get to that point. And I can assure you that the more difficult it has been to attain something, first of all, the more difficult it's going to be to lose it once again. And then secondly, even if you were to lose it all again, you can very likely replicate the result that you've gotten before because you understand the process to such a large extent. Then also, if you think about your higher self, your kind of ultimate version of yourself, for me at least, I want to be a person that is so grounded in who he is, that is so present in who he is, that you can't just, assume that identity fully. I have done it until this point, and yes, I've also faced much adversity, but that way of being doesn't just happen. It's not just a thing you tell yourself. It is a combination of that belief, but also seeing evidence in reality of you really being that person. Remember that all the troubles on the way are natural. Failure is just feedback, and all of the present circumstances in our life are literally that. They're presents from our past self to experience our current self to the fullest extent. It is an opportunity for us to experience ourselves, grow, persevere through obstacles, and learn the lessons needed to push on to the next level. Now, lesson number 4 is vibration, and if you aren't familiar with this concept, please check out the map of consciousness before resuming this video. Essentially, the higher we vibrate, the better our view is of the world, of God, of the people around us, of ourselves, and therefore how aligned we are with the universe, and therefore it sets our speed of accomplishment on the path that we are on. If you think about a moment when you felt really good, you weren't desiring anything, you were just in the moment, present, and being of service to other people, being there for other people. The better we feel ourselves, the better we can start to serve other people, because we aren't thinking about ourselves as much. This goes back to Maslow's pyramid, right? If we are focused on survival, we can't be focused on actualizing ourselves, let alone serving other people. A cool thing with this is that you can also purely influence people from this vibration without having to give them any advice, without speaking to them. This is, for example, with the Dalai Lama. I've mentioned this a few times, but he has this healing effect on people purely by being present with them and helping them deal with traumas, not by talking to them, just by being in this way. And you see this with David Hawkins' research as well, where the doctors that have been the most successful in his hospital, where he was the head of, the people that were most effective were the people that were operating at a higher vibration, even though everyone was giving the same medication. This is also what Einstein referred to when he said that no problem can be solved at the level of consciousness upon which it was created. If you're in a state of desire, of lack, of scarcity, you can't see the problems to your solutions, and thus you keep making the same mistakes over and over rather than elevating in life and therefore also in your vibration. Last lesson is number 5, and this is about principles. Most people try to play the game of life by man-made laws rather than universal laws. And as long as you keep playing by man-made laws, you are screwed. This can happen in multiple forms. There are people that think they can hurt other people to gain themselves and get away with it. This does not work on universal law level. And then also, if you look at society and the way that we are taught to go through life with, going to school, getting an education, getting a job, working fuck knows how many years, retiring, this normal kind of cycle of life. If you aren't questioning that, and you aren't looking at the principles of the game you are playing and the way you are choosing to play that game, then you are not going to be achieving anything, because you're fundamentally playing the wrong game that doesn't even let you accomplish what you want to accomplish. Yet when you switch this and you start to learn about universal laws and you start to align yourself with the greater needs of the whole, that is how you can create whatever you want to create. This is obviously a very dense topic, but essentially study your laws, study law of equivalent exchange, the law of attraction, the karmic cycle, Hermetic philosophy, religion. These types of different spiritual texts give a very big base understanding, and I used to immediately switch off my brain if anyone would speak about religion, spirituality, and things. You don't have to tie yourself down to any religion, but just learn about the principles that these texts use, and you'll start to understand things a lot better. Elon Musk said this as well, right? You get paid in proportion to the problems that you solve. So if you can just align yourself with the universe, with nature, with other people, help serve people at a greater level, then at the end of the day, you'll get everything that you want and you'll go wherever you want to go. So do good, be good. And I think that's my message today. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any specific questions, shoot me a message on Instagram. If you want to take your personal growth to the next level, then join our school community. It's $7 a month. It'll teach you everything around performance, personal development, self-awareness, mindfulness, reality creation, everything that you need to do as best as you can in this lifetime. And I wish you a very good day. See you next video.